Hey guys, what's going on? Luke here, back with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be comparing two generations of arguably the most popular speed boot on the market, the Superfly IV and the Superfly V. In the video I'm going to go over the differences between the two models as well as give my preferences. Without any further ado, let's get right into the comparison. First off, let's talk about the uppers. We'll start on the Superfly IV, as it's the older generation. Now the Superfly IV is made of Flyknit, with a thin coating of Nike skin over it for durability. It's also on the thin side and relatively stiff right out of the box. The upper itself is relatively untextured and doesn't provide a lot of grip. There's also Brio cables running along lateral and medial sides of the shoe for a tighter fit. Like its predecessor, the Superfly V is also made of Flyknit. That being said though, it has a lot of differences. The main difference is the speed rib technology. Speed rib technology is pretty much exactly how it sounds. Ribs on the shoe ranging from 1 to 2.5 millimeters in thickness. Like the fourth generation, this shoe also has Brio cables running on the lateral and medial sides of the shoe, making for a very tight fit from right out of the box. Both of these are awesome uppers that I'd highly recommend, but I'd have to give the edge to the Superfly V because it's a little more responsive and feels a little better on the ball. Now it's time to talk about one of the most important changes that occurred between these two shoes, the sole plate. Now if we were going for looks, the Superfly IV would easily win. It features a bi-layer carbon fiber system that looks absolutely awesome. However, in-game, not so much. It's very stiff and takes a while to break in. I personally also had tons of issues with this sole plate. I had 2 pairs crack on separate occasions, after not even a long time of wear. The studs themselves on the Superfly IV are bladed and give you very good traction. My main issue with the sole plate is just the choice of carbon fiber. Because of several of the issues I just listed, it led Nike to do a dramatic overhaul on the sole plate of the Superfly V. First and foremost, they got rid of the carbon fiber. They replaced it with a single layer chassis, making the sole plate 40% lighter than the previous model. Like the Superfly IV, the Superfly V also has bladed studs, just placed in different locations. Nike says the shape of the studs acts like claws when accelerating and grips when decelerating. And personally, I think it does. The anatomically placed studs, coupled with a thicker sock liner, makes for a very comfortable boot. I personally really liked the dynamic fit collar on the Superfly IV. I thought it fit my foot tight and was very comfortable. Some people, however, thought differently and thought it was a little too tight and unforgiving. So, on the Superfly V, Nike changed it up. They added a lot of padding to the back of the heel and switched up the collar design to make it a little more forgiving. In this side-to-side comparison, you can clearly tell that the Superfly IV is stiffer as it snaps back much quicker. Overall, I'd say both of these are awesome shoes. The Superfly V addressed most of the concerns people had with the Superfly IV. So if the Superfly IV is a great shoe, what does that make the Superfly V? Well, I'd say it's on a whole nother level. I'm on a new level. Alright guys, there you go. My first ever generation to generation comparison is done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned some of the differences between the 4 and the 5. Also want to say a quick thank you for 7,500 subscribers. Your continued support is what pushes me to keep making videos every single week. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.